Hi, Michael from Machination Studio. It's been a long time since I've done a video update, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, I've been doing lots of stuff that's kind of boring to look at. I've been in front of the computer modeling away, and I've been doing a couple of factory visits, visiting prototypers and stuff. And quite frankly, they don't allow any cameras in there, so there's not a lot to see. I wish I could show you some pictures of the other stuff that they do, but well, yeah, not allowed to do that. So I've been posting up pictures of my trip and some updates, but yeah, no videos so far. Couple of updates. First of all, I will be going back to New York for the New York Comic Con in October, I think, yeah. So it has been not an easy decision because it took me till maybe about April before I submitted the application, even though I could have done it, since last October, because New York is a very expensive city for me to travel to. It takes me 23 hours to get there. Accommodations there is really, really expensive. So doing the show is a real expense, and so I had to think pretty hard about it. In fact, yeah, I almost only now have made a final decision. They've approved my application like a week ago or a couple of days ago. So you guys are hearing this, first time. Another bit of news is that I have officially issued a request for a quotation for making my new toy. I've been talking about this for a while, but this is like the first time I'm actually, asking a third party for a quote. So this is for real, right? I mean, previously it was less, a bit more experimenting. I'm spending my own money, but this is when I've decided I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna attempt to make a production run of this. A few things that has to be changed, of course. It's a much smaller design for a couple of reasons. I mentioned this before, transport and just the limitations of the materials that lead it to have to be smaller. I have visited China twice in the last month or so. First time round, I've checked out a couple of manufacturers, and the second time round was to have a much more in-depth, part by part discussion with the manufacturer, just to finalize the design. So I finalized those designs. I've created my bill of materials list, and I have sent out this request for a quotation. I have a rough estimate of how much it will cost just to get me to the starting line, really, to be ready for production. And so this is something I can still manage. I think what I want to do right now is, have a serious think about how I'm going to start potentially taking in pre-orders, start maybe a crowdfunding campaign. I'm seriously thinking about crowdfunding campaign. So I'm having to think between Indiegogo or Kickstarter. The good thing about Indiegogo, because I'm outside of the US, I do not have a US business. So Kickstarter requires that, and Indiegogo does not. And Indiegogo allows payment through PayPal. I have a feeling that quite a bit of my audience might be in the Far East, in Hong Kong, in Japan. And I'm not sure how much of my audience would be in the US. But even then, I think paying into Indiegogo from the US would be equally easy as to Kickstarter. The main difference is that Kickstarter obviously is a lot bigger, has a much bigger pool of people who are paying attention to it. I'm not sure how that might help me, really. I think a lot of what I will be starting out with will be current fans and current people who already know about what I'm doing. So I might have to be the one who does all the work marketing this, as opposed to what Kickstarter or Indiegogo might be able to help me. So if that was the case, I might more likely to opt for Indiegogo. If you guys have any comments or any suggestions or any help you can give me, please put it out in the comments. Let me know. Yeah, so that's the announcement for this time around. We're gonna keep this short and sharp. So I'll keep you guys updated when I get any news. Really, take care.